Now, in the 198, I can tell y'all who was getting the money. We can talk about the 198. And we did a report on it today that we dropped in the TMI group. It says, PLP's top 10 no-bid contracts worth $198 million raises questions about transparency. Oniki, Luby needed to be fired. Louis, how can you depend on a Haitian to fight to deal with the immigration issue in the country? And he's a consultant with immigration, eh? How? How does that work? Make that make sense. I'm not knocking Haitians. I like Haitians. But Luby is a part of the problem. He's not a part of the solution. It's impossible. That's like putting the rat to guard the cheese. That don't make no sense. Special advisor, do you like bread? We'll have some bread. Talk about bread. Bread. What do you say, spiritual advisor? Talking foolishness and getting our money on Slack. Anyway, let's move on. It says PLP top 10 no-bid contracts worth $198 million raises questions about transparency. There are 10 contracts. All of the contracts were done without a bidding process. The law requires that for the amounts that were being paid, there must be a bidding process. But these persons did not have to go through any bidding. These contracts were earmarked to them specifically. Listen to this. It says, in a shocking revelation, the PLP government has awarded 10 high-value contracts totaling an astounding $198,751,758 between December 2023 and November 2024 without public tenders or competitive bidding. This blatant disregard for their own procurement laws has raised concerns over transparency, fairness, and the proper use of taxpayers' money. The contracts at a glance, let me give you them. The Eleuthera Road Improvement Project. The vendor who was awarded this contract was Caribbean Pavement Solutions Limited. And the value of the contracts was $180,212,695. I want you to watch what's happening there. If you recall, the road contract was $100 million first for Eleuthera, for 160 miles of road. So, sorry, for 100, for 100 miles of road. It was $100 million for, I think 100 miles of road, something like that. Or less. Anyhow, it was that halfway because they're doing about the road. Then it went to $160 million for 100 miles of road. Anybody remember that? Now I find out, because of the documents that came up on Bahama Times page, that the value of that contract is $180 million. So somebody needs to tell me where the other $20 million come from. I need you to pay attention. First it was $100 million. For this same Eleuthera Road project we used to get on, we're starting, can't finish. $100 million. Then it went from another $60 million is added to it. And that was the figure. When I saw it today, it was $180 million. And I got the total figure, $180,212,695. That's the money. So another $20 million has been added to that contract, meaning that when that contract it started at $100 million, and another $80 million in altogether has been added to that contract. Tell me they're stealing from you. Just tell me it. 100. So the contract started with $100 million, and now it has gone to $180 million. And they can try to find some way to wiggle that to 200 million. I tell you, Bahamas Striping with Caribbean Pavement Solutions Limited. That's why they say Bahamas Striping Group of Companies. Because we realize this is another company, Caribbean Pavement Solutions Limited. That's what they call them. Bahamas Striping. They didn't tell you that. They come here and they buy 3 houses outright. They bought 3 houses. 3 houses. Just buy 3 houses. Because they gotta afford it. $180 million is their contract from 100 million. Okay. Now, let me show you what else. We didn't get the consultants. I really want to know who the consultants are because we need a breakdown of those consultants so we can discuss that. And when I get the news, I can tell you all. Watch this. They did a contract. They awarded a contract for the rehabilitation of South Andros roads. That's from Mars Bay to Drexel. And this ain't happened. But they said they're rehabilitating the roads in South Andros. I can tell you, it's a bunch of garbage. The vendor is Apex Papers Company Limited. And the value of that contract was $7 million. Then they awarded a contract for Bimini road repairs. I don't know what's happening in Bimini, but they say they're doing road repairs in Bimini. And the contract was awarded to Knowles Construction and Development Company Limited. And the amount for the contract in Bimini was $2,819,713. No, I read that wrong. The contract for Knowles Construction and Development Company Limited for the road work in Bimini is $2,819,713. Okay?